I want to bring in Joseph Scott Morgan. He's a certified death investigator, professor of forensics at Jacksonville State University, because I need to know what the mechanics of hydrogen or nitrogen hypoxia mean to a man. So walk me through it best you can, because I know we don't have the data, we don't have the, the experiments to prove it. But what do we expect? How does this work?
Well, it's simply replacement of the oxygen in this man's system with nitrogen gas, and it will be pumped into him, as you said. The curious thing, though, Ash, is the fact that we don't really understand the mechanism, the mask that he's going to be fitted with. Some have kind of postulated that it might look something similar to what you might see a firefighter wear, that is kind of all-encompassing. The trick is, how are they going to get this thing to seal? And so that he is truly breathing pure nitrogen gas at that moment in time. And again, there is no data to take a measure relative to the effectiveness of this. Now, OSHA has got data out there relative to accidents, and in veterinarian medicine, it has been tried with pigs, I think. So, but we're really left in a lurch here, scratching our heads.
So I've heard people say, my God, this is basically suffocation, because without oxygen, you're, breathing heavier and desperately trying to get more and more air with oxygen, and there ain't none. But I've heard other people say the opposite, that the anxiety over suffocating does not exist with this, because the expelling of CO2 is happening. You're still expelling your CO2, therefore it's actually a relaxed way of dying. And I've even heard some people go so far as to say this is the preferred method of assisted suicide for a lot of people who want to die, anxiety-less. Is there some truth to either side of that?
I think that there is. I've worked several cases of final exit cases, famously from the book, where they, I don't want to really go into this, but they talk about replacement with helium. And that was made very famous many years ago. So this is not the first time down this road relative to this idea. It's just that it's never been tried by the state. And certain organizations in Europe that talk about self-deliverance, self-assisted suicide, as they term it, they've talked about utilizing this methodology with nitrogen as well. So we'll see. We'll see after the 25th, Ash.
Well, I'm going to see before that, because I don't think it's going to happen. I just think if he got a reprieve last time, I feel like this is one of those moments where there could be easily the phone call saying, "Whoa, lucky day, unlucky day," that turned into a lucky day. Imagine the mental anguish, though, right? Going through this twice if it does happen.
The anxiety leading up to it.
Joe Scott, I'm calling you. All of it. All of it. I can't even, But again, this is not to debate. Some people say good, Other people like, are we human? Are we real? Are we people? Are we God-fearing? Joseph Scott, I'm going to call you again. Thank you for this. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.